don't we? Because that gave us the opportunity to get to know that person. That gave us opportunity to relate to that person. That gave us the opportunity, right, to recognize who we are sitting at the table with. And that's the opportunity. When Mephibosheth answered the call, he answered the call and it says, I'm a dog. I don't deserve your mercy. Can you imagine? The new dynasty is calling this guy, and what would you? Gonna kill me. I'm the only one left from my grandfather's kingdom. He never expected what was stored. God had in store for us. God will shower us when we obey Him, when we surrender and we follow Him. That's what God does to us. That's the same thing that the kindness of David to Mephibosheth. Now, he recognized. The second thing that Mephibosheth did was recognize that he was in front of the king. And the good thing, when we taste the goodness of God, experience the goodness of the king, the goodness of the heart of the king. And that's what we do when we come to the table, when we sit at the table. They can't see our crippleness. Sitting with the king. We're sitting with the mighty God. And the king is inviting us to join him. That's why nobody can see our crippleness. But not only that, because the blood not only saves us, but the blood heals us also. So whatever is in our heart and our minds that doesn't belong to God, He will heal us from that through His blood. But that's when we sing at the table, when we special about that. When we feel free and we feel like, oh my gosh, let's dance, let's eat. Why not? We dance in front of the presence of God, of the glory of God. When we come and we worship as one, God is dancing in the middle of those because He gets up from His throne and He listens to us. Did you know that? David said it. I love Him because another setting at the table. I don't know if you're waiting for that day, but I can't wait. When we go up to heaven and we see that infinity. So we walk in victory because the food that is served at the table is prepared by God Himself to satisfy any hunger in our hearts and our minds and to change our destiny. Because that's exactly what happened to Mephibosheth. His destiny was changed just because he accepted the invitation of sitting at the table. One of the biggest things that we find at the table for our hearts and our minds and our lives, right? And the change of our destiny. But when we sit at the king's table, it's because we are in fact His children. And nothing can change that. We have built a relationship with God when we sit at the court, the art of eating. And she says, when the bread is broken and the wine is drunk, there is communion that is not just of the body. And this is why I answer when they ask me, why do your of eating always has a symbolic meaning? You eat with your people